Okay, but with all of that said and done, it is time to leave the bar. Click, the key unlocks the front door. You can leave doors wide open in this game, by the way. It doesn't matter at all. You'd think it would because it's modern times, but you're on the street in front of Joe's bar. You can't see anybody. The manhole cover does not look out of place in the middle of the street. It is possible to go down into the sewers, but like I said, we don't need to be there right now. It's a very fine-looking Mercedes. Well, you know what? Maybe we can avoid taking the taxis everywhere if we can just borrow this guy's Benz. Click, the door is now unlocked. Okay. You see nothing unusual about the plush interior of the Mercedes-Benz. So let's see what we got. There's a fair amount of things to look at in here. It's the gas pedal. Misspelled. I bet it'd feel great to really step on it. It's the brake pedal. It's the clutch. It's the hood release for releasing the hood. The preceding has been a press release from the National Duh Foundation. It's the ignition. It's just waiting for someone to rev it up. Rich Corinthian leather. I don't know what that is. The steering wheel has a high-class leather cover on it. Yeah, some of these things will say something, some of them won't, but, you know, if it's a visible detail, I want to check it out. There may be objects in the glove compartment, but probably no gloves. So it won't be like the O.J. Simpson edition Ford Bronco, comes with a bloody glove compartment but no AC. And this is dashboard for some reason. Okay, let's see. Examine these things. Oh, we got rumblings outside, so if I disappear suddenly, you know, that's why. Matter of fact, give me a second here. Quick save state, just in case. Note 2. It's a car registration made out to Joey Siegel of 1212 West End Street. And we have West End as a location now. Map. It's a street map. The way to Joe's bar is marked in ink. The address is 1060 Peoria Street. The writing on the map reads, Ace, follow this route. That way you'll know if you're being followed. Be careful, you don't want the cops to find Mrs. Sternwood in the trunk. Mrs. Sternwood in the trunk? What's going on? Yeah, I better hold on to that. And let's see what this snapshot is about. It's a snapshot of a 400-pound woman. You feel as if you should recognize her. Maybe she just came with the car. Or maybe she should be in my wallet. That would be funny if the snapshot of her was actually in my wallet, then I could say it came with the wallet. Okay, but in any case, let's take this sucker for a spin, shall we? Kaboom? Cars aren't supposed to go kaboom. You just fell for the oldest trick in the book. You've been blown into little bits. You just reminded me that. From the beginning, the odds were against you. It was only a matter of time until you reached the end. Your history. Yep, that is the death scene in Déjà Vu. And that is only one of the many, many ways to get killed in Déjà Vu. Yeah, Déjà Vu, like many of the MacVenture games, truly has it in for you. And there is no end to the ways that you can bite it. So we're just going to go ahead and undo that. Okay, well, you know, maybe we can, so now we know there's a bomb in the car, apparently. So maybe we can, get the hood open and, disarm it. I said maybe we can get the hood open and disarm it. Kaboom! You've released the hood. It pops wide open. The car explodes with a loud kaboom. You just fell for the oldest trick in the book. You've been blown into little bits. Yeah, I know for sure who I am now. I am dust in the wind. I guess dead is an identity. Okay, let's get out of this death trap. Yeah. Ralph Nader ought to hear about this. Okay. So, let's check something here. That is the trunk. Yes, you're standing behind the Mercedes right in front of the trunk. Well, hopefully I can pop the trunk without the thing going to bits. This key won't fit. Interesting. Okay, I thought I could. So it's one of those cars that has different keys for the front and the back. Wonderful. Key 3, I think, was for the bar. It's a key mark front. Yeah, that was for the bar. Okay, so we got a few different places we can move here. Punch it open. Why not? Wham! Your hand is numb from the impact. Every once in a while you do get a different message from hitting certain things. Okay, so we got a couple of different ways we can go here. First thing we're going to do is move a screen to the right. Hey! A woman comes out of nowhere and says, "It's been a while. I just got out of prison. I wanted to pay our old friend Siegel a visit, but I only found his car out front, so I prepared a little surprise. Under the hood. Something to even the score. I got a little surprise in my purse for you, too." Okay. Want to tell me what it is? Blam! Blam! You're too late, pal. She used a gun from her purse to plug you full of holes. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm having too much fun just rewinding my fate here. Okay, well now that I know she's got a gun, I'm well within my rights to, do what I gotta do, right? I must be carrying a gun for a reason. Blam! You decide to shoot her. The cops are right around the corner and show up immediately. It doesn't take the jury long to convict you of first-degree murder and sentence you to death. It's too bad. This is the end of the line for you. Yep. Believe it or not, the solution is not always whip out the gun and blow someone away. It would be nice if it was a kitten. And I think I did accidentally, you know, poke her in the boobs. No, the actual solution for this, and I don't know how in the hell this got past Nintendo or got Nintendo's approval. You have to hit her. That's right. This is a Nintendo game marketed to kids back in the 80s with approved abuse towards women. But you can make an argument that she's trying to kill you, so you really didn't have a choice. But still, Socko. Have a nice day. Socko. pick out a new verb there. Well, yeah, it is the 40s. Socko. She's out like a light, and her purse drops to the ground. You are standing over the lady you just knocked out. I wouldn't advise standing here much longer. Okay, but first things first. Yeah, we need to do the increasingly noble stuff of taking her handbag. It looks like you hit her pretty hard. She's out cold. Well, let's hit her again just for good measure. You can't do that here. Okay, well, let's make sure she stays down. Blam! You decide to shoot her. The cops are right around the corner and show up immediately. Doesn't take the jury long. Too bad. Yeah. Same thing, basically. Rick? Why wouldn't I? Don't I appreciate that? I know it's a controversial stance to have, but I have always been of the opinion that if anyone of either or any sex or gender is going to try to do me bodily harm, then I have no issue whatsoever doing them bodily harm back, as long as they're the instigator and I'm self-defending. You know, I say all bets are off at that point if they're willing to start shit. Yeah, controversial opinion, I know, but that's the opinion I have. Yeah, this is the thing. The idea is, if you run into her before you see the car, then you know the car is rigged with explosives, so you don't blow yourself up. Oh, by the way, a little bit of background info. That woman's name was Sugar Shack. It's shown in a file a while back, or a ways away from this. But yeah, that was Sugar Shack we just ran into. Okay, so let's head this way. That is the police station. You're standing in front of a police station. Front door is closed. Lights. The lamppost has 3 very bright lights. It reduces the crime rate on this corner. Okay. Let's walk in and explain all this away. Click. The cops cuffed you. You were questioned over and over, but your memory is completely gone. You're eventually linked to a murder and a kidnapping. Because you didn't find the antidote, you spend the rest of your life in an institution. See, that's one of the ones where you don't die, actually. They don't put the tombstone one up. But yeah, basically going into the police department at any time before you have your memory back and all of the evidence, The antidote to your memory loss is what they were implying. But yeah, going in there anytime before you have all of the appropriate evidence and know who you are is a definite end. Alright, so let's head to the right here. Danger, under construction. Whoops, you've just fallen into a deep construction pit. You should watch where you are going. I always hated this one. That was just like such a cheesy, you know, it's like, hey, well, I guess I need to explore over here. Oh, it's death. That was something Déjà Vu did that I never liked. You know, I mean, say what you will about Shadowgate. I mean, it had one of those too, with the path to the left in the underground that had the pillar that fell on you. But somehow in Déjà Vu it seemed more dickish. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so I don't really see a reason to well, you know what, let's go into the dark alley. Why the hell not? But let's go ahead and put another save state down. There we go. You're in the dark alley. And another manhole cover, you'll notice. The manhole cover does not look out of place in the middle of the street. Neither does our house in the middle of our street. The fire escape is too high for you to reach it from the street. Yeah, the fire escape is basically down only. Okay, so that's, yeah, can't do that. Can't be moved if it's not open. I don't even know what it is. Okay, that's the manhole cover. So, okay, so the move for here is back out into the street. I'm sorry for the finger spaz. I'm using an analog control as usual, and it's a little bit odd sometimes to move this. It was hard to get exact precision on movement, even when you had a D-pad in the old days. Papers. You're in front of a newsstand that is open for business. This might not be the best time to brush up on current events. Let's see. This newsstand is made of the finest plywood. The newspapers are for sale. If you read one without paying, you know the newsboy will get mad. The newsboy looks at you as though he recognizes you. Huh. Let's talk him up a little. It's 25 cents a copy. If you want it, take the far right one on the bottom, says the newsboy. Okay. So we will, and you see we automatically are deducted a quarter. Take the N paper. Thanks a lot, says the newsboy cheerfully. The newsboy says the cops have been roaming around the area looking for suspicious characters. They got a call from some dame who lives across the street from Joe's bar. She told them that she saw some funny goings-on around there, and she gave a description that fits you. Better watch your step. Okay. Well, I know the cops are gunning for me. Now, let's see. Examine this newspaper. The headline reads, "The Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor." So this actually gives us a date on the game. So assuming that this is being reported the day after it happens, this is December 8th, 1941. Okay. I like that. That helps to set the mood nicely. Okay, well, let's head on a little further. Pete's All-Night Gun Place. You're standing on the street in front of Pete's All-Night Gun Palace. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to screw that up. The window says, "Guns and Ammo." Doesn't seem to be anything unusual. The entrance to the store. Looks like a trash can. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Misfit Kitten. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Should probably be glad about that. Okay. Well, let's just hit the sign. Okay. Because I gotta do this for everything. I have to, it's just a compulsion. You just blew away the window. Okay, now that I've done that, let's go inside and talk to the gun store owner. You're inside Pete's all-night gun palace. The guy behind the counter says, "You want something?" "Yeah, I want my bullet back." In Chicago in the 1940s? Yes. Yeah, you would think that would be a prerequisite for owning a gun store. Okay. There, I fixed your window. You happy? Ass. Okay. So, what is in here? Let's take a look around. The guy really has a big stomach. The sign says, "Tonight's special, $20. It's a standard military-issue German Luger. Okay, so we're still in the thick of World War II. Why the fuck is this guy selling a Luger in the United States? That never clicked with me as a youth, but... It's a .38 special round-nose lead bullet, and he has 6 of them. It looks very much like a 9mm cartridge. It would be a Lex Luger. It would be a Lex Luger. Okay, so it would work for about 4 years and then just fall apart. Okay, now here's the thing. There's really no need to buy this. And I'll show you why in a moment. It's not necessary to buy these extra bullets, but I'm going to go ahead and do so anyway. Get 1 bullet. Thanks for the quarter. Yeah, quarter ammunition. Life really is cheap. Thanks for the quarter. Yeah, now here's the thing about this. With the way Déjà Vu is structured, if you only use the gun for the purposes that you absolutely need to use it for, 3 bullets is the exact right amount. There are only 3 things that you need to use the gun on, and you'll see them as we go. But having extra bullets, in my opinion, is not a bad thing, and I don't know why it lists these separately from the other bullets. But as long as we're here... I always wonder about something. We were so poor when we did drive-bys, we had to manually insert the bullets. And this is the stupid thing, you have to load it 1 bullet at a time. Which is why, like now I see why they're here, because I thought I had bullets out from the start. And come to think of it, maybe if I had taken one of the bullets out of the gun, it might have merged the two. I don't know. I've never actually tried. Okay, well, in any case, we now have a full gun. We now will have a save state. Okay. Let's see if this guy is willing to talk to us. Guy behind the counter says, "Can I help you or what?" Well, I don't like your attitude, mister. That's a smackin'. Blam? My fist goes blam? Kaboom! The clerk reacts fast. A shotgun blast from under the counter has just turned you into shreds. Okay. Well, that was an overreaction. Okay, so he's going to recall the bullets. And I remember, I don't think I ever tried punching him before, but I know I have tried shooting him. And I think the same thing happens. Blam. The clerk reacts fast. The shotgun... Yeah, same thing. Yeah, important lesson, kids. Never try to rob a gun store owner. Unless, of course, you're the Terminator. Okay. So, like I said, the gun shop is not strictly necessary. And the Luger definitely isn't necessary. But, nice atmosphere. This is Peoria Street. A blue cab is waiting. Okay, so now we have the address for Peoria. They put the address there instead of anywhere else, just to make sure you didn't miss the return address to this area. The driver is in the blue cab. He is waiting for passengers. Alright. Well, cabs are competing for each other. The driver is in the yellow cab. He is waiting for passengers. Okay, well, I think we got places to go first. I do want to do something that I had neglected. Because we did take Sugar Shack's handbag. Okay, so we got a few things in here. Cosmetic, it's a makeup kit. Not really necessary for us, because we look fabulous as we are. $20 bill. It's a Saturday night special, a small gun that you can get anywhere. It's got a barrel that's a blue and cold. It ain't good for nothing but putting the man 6 feet in the hole. So of these two, what we want to have is... Oh. We want the $20 bill. And we want to go ahead and take the gun too and have that out and available. As far as using the actual guns, it's not something we're probably ever going to bother using. But, you know, in case, I want to have it ready and available. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the cab. You're in a yellow cab. The cabbie looks like a nice guy. The cabbie says, "What can I do you for?" It's the slot where you deposit your fare at the end of the ride. It's a fare meter, as opposed to a foul meter. Now, this is your hint that there's a glass partition in the way. Okay, so what we do, speak to the cabbie. Cabbie says, "Where do you want to go, mister?" The address will open up. Now, Peoria is where we are. So we have two possibilities right now, Sherman and West End. I think where we want to go first is Sherman. Yeah, originally wanted to do all the Mac Adventure games. I asked his permission specifically to do Déjà Vu 1 and 2, and he gave me his blessing. The cabbie accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Wow, there's a meter here. Here you are, you owe me 75 cents. And this is how we pay the man. Use coin. You give the cabbie his fare. He says with a smile, "Thanks for the fare, Mac." Yeah, Shadowgate, Deja Vu 1 and 2, and The Uninvited. This is the NES version. This episode's gun show was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, D. Iotti, the post-production work of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my trigger-happy lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.